Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I have no vowels, but I have a Y. So I could just do this and be done with it. There you go. Now, I still have no vowels. This is not a good start. I'm playing Andmark here. Andmark is rated 717. I'm rated 1131. I'm supposed to win this, but if the racks stay like this, I'm not so sure. Obviously, this is a weird two-letter word, and a good knowledge of all the two-letter words is essential if you want to play tournament Scrabble. Now, what do I have? FY. Very little. I might change. I'm going to change because I just don't like these at all. Or what could I do instead? I'm going to change. I don't like them. These can all go. I'll keep NTS. There you go. That's much better. In fact, it's so good. I'm going to put... there's a Scrabble player called Talnuts, or a countdown player called Talnuts in here. Talnuts, and see what we get. So there's Talnuts. Put it into CSW. We'll come back to that. Now, what have they done? They've done Oxen for 29. They're off to a flying start here now. Now, what can I do with Talnuts? On something? On talts. Something nut. Salt nut. Not salt. I don't know if this is anything. But the E should make something work though. E is good. ANT. What if it ends in ANT? ANT. Right, something ant. So what would that be? Wait. Sultan is there. Consultant. I can't see bingo with this, so I'm just going to play whatever. That would be a nice play if it existed. Getting rid of the U, you know. I think I'll go with Tan. Okay, that was my rack. So there were 6s on it, and through the right floater, you'd have Tantalus, Talent, or Lutenist. I couldn't have played those. Now a new rack is, well, Out is there. Out Shell. Out Shell is there. They're a very fast player. Out Shell. That's my new rack. Now, let's see what they've got. They played Zol for force. God, they're playing annoyingly well. Okay, next I need to, I don't know. A bingo would be nice. OUS is there. Shout L is there. South is there. EST is there. Hole is there. What holes? Nut holes. I'm not sure if there's bingo on this, although it looks quite good. Hot. I don't know. Can't see a great way of getting good points in this rack. I could wait. Stan is a word. Might just burn the S and do something here. If I could do something like that was like that, like lots or lutes or lets or something like that. What's the most likely of them to be a word? I think that one. Oh, Stan isn't a word either. Never mind. Should be a word. It's a word in Countdown. And it's in common usage. Okay, forget that. So let's do something different. House is there. Oh, God. Loft house is not a word. I'm going to have to do like something here, I think. Something like that. Okay, this is not going great. Let's see what was on this rack. Only sixes. And a C would have given you louchest and sell couth. Ridiculous words. I couldn't have played either of those. Now, I'm getting further from bingo, I think. My latest rack is like Palauza. There we go. That's probably not going to give me anything great either. How am I doing on score? I'm around half my opponent's score-ish. Slightly better than half the score. Or her score. Let me see the picture. Oh, her score. Okay. And Marcus' highest score, 185 for triples. Highest game, 557. Wow. No, it's not good manners. I won't thank you for the game before it's over. And neither will I say well played if you play shite. Now, and Marcus having a good think about this move. Now, is there anything with this rack? The double A makes me doubt it. Apollos. Up. Upload is nearly there. Bias for 19 is a bit of a gimme for me because I can get an easy triple here. What's my best shot here? No. Maybe if I go like here, that might be a good place to go. This like A. Is that a word? If password, that's good. It's not. Okay. I think this is a word. Now that keeps loads of vowels, so it's not ideal. 28 points. Can I do better than that and get a better kind of like outcome? It's only 15. I'm going to go with the other one. There you go. Now, on that last rack, there was some sixes you could have had. And nothing through one floater. There may have been 9s through 2 or 10s through 3, but I can't check for those with the app with this. Now that's reasonable. A7117, catching up slowly but surely. Now, I need to make good use of this J in my next term. Hopefully get rid of the A. Maybe the J and 2 vowels. I could play this actually. That word there, leaving arse. That could be a good rack leave, a good option if I can find a good spot for it. Now, right now, there isn't a good spot for my J. What I'm hoping is that Andmark will open a spot for me. That's what I'm relying on right now. Because, I'm not. Oh, yeah, that's what I needed. I need them to do exactly that. Okay, 10 points. And now what can I do? I mean, I could do this burning my S. Oh, go away. I could do this burning my S. Like that. 25 points. But I don't think 25 points and the horrible rack leave is worth that. I mean, you want the what's left on your rack after you play to be in some way promising for the upcoming turn. That's what I'll do. iOS isn't terrible, and that's some good points. Okay, I'm now only 15 points behind the other player. Now let's see what these aren't great. Eyes, Vividus. Vividus is my rack. I might come back to that, see what was on it later. That's a jar. I think they'll play down here. That's the most logical spot to play next. I would like if they played here and open up the triple for me, but that's an unlikely play unless they have something really good here to justify doing that. But it's unlikely. In this spot, you're going to get something with a big enough score to justify opening this up. Of course, they could do something where it's blocky, where it kind of with a V here or something. That could work. So, what is Andmark going to do? What am I going to do? Let's see what's left in the bag. So there's the things left in the bag. Both blanks, actually. Both blanks are still to come. And 2 of the S's. I have had 1 S on my rack for a long time. I've been hoarding it. And the other S was played by Andmark. Right, so yeah, the choir comes down for 28. That's not bad. I have an eye for this. I could play something here or squire. We're going to do squire is what we're going to do, obviously. Can I get something good down here, reaching the triple? No, I'm going to have to go this way. Yeah, I think I'll have to play voids. There might be some other weird word that uses like V and W, but I don't know, and I don't want to be trying things cheating. And now this will put me ahead for the first time in the game. So that's good. Right, nice one. Nice A can go here if you want to, but it doesn't really get you anywhere. 4-letter play maybe. Wividos gave me these possible 5 Devos I could have played, or divvies instead of voids. They're my other options I could play in that spot. And there were no set 8s possible from those letters. My new rack, though, is okay. Wheativ. That's my new rack. Now they've played very fast there. They played of for a nice 28 points using this power spot here. This one of these blue ones. Triple word square. Triple letter square. I mean, void. So what do I need to do? There isn't a bingo here. If I played wive, I'd be left with tie, which is quite nice. That might be the thing to do. Oot is a word. I could play something with I here. But then it leaves him with a horrible rack. 19 points. I don't like it. 8. Wait. Ooh, maybe this is a place to play. If I could end in W, going all the way down to the triple, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. That's not going to happen. So with weight, what could I get? View is a nice one to get rid of some horrible letters, right? So that's 18 points, right? Alternatively, I could end here and have something coming down this way, like weight or something. 15. Yeah, I will go with this one. We'll go view here for a nice, and then if you want to do review or preview to get the double later, you could. It is on my rack, which is a nice rack leave. And that's quite important to maximize your chance of using all 7 letters and bingoing in the next turn. Now this rack had evite as the longest word possible from those letters, and viewiest through an S apparently is a word. Weird one. Right. I have bootite or bootied, as in the big bootied girl. Bootied. Okay. Is there a bingo with these tiles? Is there a bio word like bio toad or bio dote? I don't think so. I don't think bootite is good either. Uva for 6, okay. Not great scoring. They are ahead by a little bit. Okay, what can I do? What can I do with bootite? Where's a good spot to play even? Going this way maybe from the E, maybe, but I'm not so sure about that. Going a small short play from the A might be good. BA Baracus is good. We could just do Boo and leave stuff with Dite for 18. That's quite a good. It's quite a defensive move because there's not much they can do with that. They could play Oba here or Abba and do a play across here, perhaps. Is probably their best building block, but we keep building up towards the roof here. They play one, I play one, and if they play another one, they're opening the triple for me. Now let's see what was on the booted rack. There were, a few 6s a lot of them using the double O combination. There was no 7 you could have made, or sorry, 8-letter word you could have made through a floater. Interesting. Now this is much better. Like, look at the state of these letters. I definitely have something this time. Or maybe I don't. Yeah. I don't think I have anything. Day night. Okay. Now, what have they done? They've played Yao for a good score across the place I said they would. Oba. Now, can I do anything with this day and time thing? N something. Or in something. In. Nope, I'm not seeing anything good here. I'm not sure if there's an Oba word. What can I do? This game's getting a bit kind of just, I don't know. I'm not too keen on it. I could do this. Well, let's see what ends are available actually. Ends. And there's 3 ends. They might have one. I'm tempted to do this anyway. If they have an end, they have an easy spot down here, but they would they'd open the triple, but not. I'd need an S, which I don't have. Now let's check this rack. I feel there might have been a bingo here. Dietine is a word. Okay, so I could have played dietine down here from the E. That was a bad miss, and it would have stemmed to a whole load of 8s through the right floaters. C, D, F, L, S. It's not a great board for floaters, actually. No, none of them were available. Now, this also looks like a really good rack. There's bound to be a bingo here, and maybe one that I will see this time. 8. Dedicate through a C. Okay. Um, Ooh, not sure what's on this rack. They had the S to make QIS. That's very defensive. 28 points. Yeah, it was worth doing. U doesn't help me, and you can't put anything here. So this is like a dead end. If you have a P or something late in the game that you want to drop off, just drop it down there. Okay. What can I do with these letters? They're pretty good, but not like brilliant. I feel like I'm on the defensive here. Like they're one step ahead of me. If that were a word, I'd do it, but it's not. So what can I do? I'm losing by 32 points right now. Date, die date. I'm not seeing great options here. My clock is not great either. I might just I'm giving them another spot here by doing this, but I can't think of much else to do. Okay, that was Merry Christmas to you. What was on die date actually? I really need to know. So die date had ideated, and I could have played that as well probably, could I? Ideated. Ooh, could I? Maybe I couldn't. But it was there from those letters anyway. And through floaters, you would have had dedicate, detailed, mediated, detained, steadied, and deviated through the right floaters. But this is not the board for floaters. Now, this rack is even better again. This time I will see something. Like, even I'm not going to miss what's on this rack. Let's put it that way. EST. Let's try EST. So, Dearest is there. See? Even I can see something. There's Dearest. I'm going to do... No, they did 10. I could do Dearest across here. Something down here would be nice, going all the way to the thing. Press. Is there an ERS word that uses that? Something as ERS. No. Nerd seat. No, I'm going to do Dearest here. My clock is not good, so I need to get something down. That's Dearest. Now that puts me ahead for the first time in a while. 292. So Dearest. Let's see what else is there on the Dearest rack, actually, just out of curiosity. So there's Dearest, and you have also all of these different words that could be made from those 7 letters, one of which I saw. I might need to cop myself on because there's a Scrabble tournament coming up in Waterford, actually, where I live, and that is this weekend. So I need to get my shit together. Now, is there something through an N? There isn't, so I couldn't have started with the N to make a word. These are all the 8s you could have had with those 7 letters. There are a lot. Now, they've played Hare for 33, so they're back. No, not in front again, not yet anyway. I have only 2 vowels and I have a K and 2 G's, which is not very friendly. I'm not even going to bother putting that in here because there's no chance of bingo. Now, What can I do with this? I could do UG down here for like 9, but no. EG, no. Where are the hotspots here? Hair. E. That's a good spot there, but I don't have a good letter for it. I could play like burn both my no, run out of ideas here. So I'm not going there. That's a bad spot. In the end. Where am I going though? Only level tiles and 11 tiles left here, you know. I don't see a good hotspot to put down my K, unless Kuva as a word. Koba could be a word. Koba might be a word, actually. Koba is probably a word, let's face it. And if so, let's do Gak. Ah, Koba, what are you doing to me? That pisses me off. Okay. Okay, I might do the plural of Gak here. I'm on 3 minutes just. I need to pick up my game. Only 8 tiles left though. What do I have this time? I have Ing. Ing is nice. Delting. Deleting through an E. Delting. That's my new rack. Now, can I turn this into a win? Let's see what they've done. They've bingoed. 57 is only 1 tile in the bag. This is my last throw of the dice. So I need to make delting happen somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would need to start here and make something with hair, like fair, or I don't know if that's even a word. So something with T there and ing there, a telading or something, telading. Like, let's say that's the kind of thing I'd want. So that can't be done. Now, DEI. N is probably a word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I could do something here. And if I do this, I'll win the game. So what do we have? Ed letting. Et letting. L. Or something like here that ends in ED maybe. So N glighting. N guilting. L jinting. L tinging. Or L tinged. N glighted. I'm starting to lose hope in this game. I am starting to lose hope in this game. Delting. What could you be? This H ruins this A on me. This E is one of my best hopes. There might be something here. I mean, I could abuse the system and try deleting days. Okay, I just abused the system. It worked for me. I won the game. That's a bit slack, to be fair. I did not know this was a word. That was just rolling the dice without full information. If I was in the tournament next weekend, I could not do that. I would not do that because I would not trust that that was a word. I mean, in this game, playing with Void Challenge, you can throw down something like that and it will just tell you, like it did here, that your words aren't good and you have another go. In a real tournament, you do that, your opponent challenges it off the board and you lose your turn if it's wrong. So this looks like my win. They have these tiles left. Oh, wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 7 tiles left. They're camping. They have camping on their rack. Can they put the camping land somewhere? If they can, they win. Interesting. I've only an R on my rack, but they've camping on theirs. Or are there other bingos they have on their rack? And where can they play? Oh, this is very, very annoying for them. And they probably feel like they deserve the win here. because they were playing great and they're rated so much lower than me. They, definitely played a strong game for their rating. And I just don't see it. Camping is the only one I see. Is there an ick word? Or imp? Yeah. And camping. There is no place for that. So they would have to look about bingoing through the G and the E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They couldn't do that even. And they would, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They could do it here as long as that was like an S or something. They'd have to turn their blank into an S and bingo through here. That is a big ask. Is there another spot? I don't know what goes in front of OBA, but loads of L's go in front of Y, and in front of WO is a T. I don't think they have goes in front of WO. No. They have to turn their blank into a T. I think they're screwed. I think I've won this game. I'll be back in a sec. Oh, it's my go. Oh my God. I need to play R. Oh God. There we go. Christ. Oh my God. Right, yeah, I was out helping my parents with the fire. It had gone down, so it was okay, let's check Delting. So Delting, Glinted and Tingled were there. They were from Delting, what you could have had. Both ED words. And Stem 2, with an A deleting, which I couldn't get down, with an E deleting, which I did get down, Jammy, and with an I diligent. So that's the game. So the final score, 366 to my opponent, 411 to me. So a winning margin of 45 points. So a huge win. I'd like to thank opponent for a tremendous battle. I hope you enjoyed watching that game. Like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you next time.
From opponent. Missed bingo from opponent. Missed bingo from opponent. Missed bingo from opponent.